Hello everyone and welcome back once again to HOI 4. I'm still on vacation, so again this is kind of pre-recorded, but hey, we're here with more Black Ice or Hearts of Iron. Let's continue along here now that how's this, buddy? Didn't I tell you, like, oh, rubber, what? Oops. I don't need that much rubber. No. Although having full rubber, I guess, is interesting. Did I? No, I don't want United States. I want UK 10. Is Spain really worth angering England? Yeah, I actually think it is, probably. I wonder... Oh, never mind. Oh, this is going well, at least. Completion of the North-South Railway in Indochina. Fully inaugurated on the 2nd of October 1936, the 1,726 kilometer, wow, long railway was to serve as the backbone for the Vietnamese railway system. Construction began in 1899 and would see extensive use. Oh, what? That's no surprise. "28 days. If I get into another crisis, I want fuel to be full." Turkey demands it taste independence. Where is that? The Spanish Republic asks for help. The Spanish Republic is in danger. France has always supported democracy, and a nationalist victory would mean 3 fascist neighbors, which would be very dangerous. On the other hand, Germany and Italy may attack us if we support the Republic, and the United Kingdom will defend us. What should we do? For democracy. Really? They want this to be independent? No. What a joke. They just want to annex it afterwards. They're like, here, they take independence. And then once they're independent, they'll just charge in there. The moment they do that. Whoa! Positive political power. And we get weekly change +2. Nice. Fuel's going up. Let's get a bit less here. Slowly building it up. Until, and this is complete. And let's get another 4 less. Inflation. In 1936, France recovers slowly from the economic crisis that hurt the country in 1931. The unstable political situation, the high amount of unemployment, and the public deficit are already challenging for the government. Unfortunately, the fast inflation caused the franc to overestimate. It provoked an economic crisis and 2/3 of exports collapse. With the general capital evasion and the resistance of some employers, the situation is alarming, and the disillusionment of the worker class for the politics is already huge. We gains inflation. Well, I decreased unemployment. Does not have national spirit, stagnant economy, so I would remove stagnant economy either by... Yeah, I want less resource to the market. Okay, so to stabilize the cereals market, we could create a new office to control its imports, and export, and manage fair prices, and then I can do economic reforms as well. to help with that. And I mean, I could go for that. Let's make use of the bonus again to get excavation 1. Once this is very close, I'll get it to 3. I don't want to exploit anybody here. Really don't think using points for that is a good idea. Getting your stability up quickly is a pretty good way though to keep going here. Anti-Comintern Impact. The proposers and a pact to address the Comintern's goal of spreading communism. No, I don't think we will. This is 100 days. 120 days plus less factory output. This just gives me 1 less civilian factory. Sure. Let's return land for housing or farming. And I can afterwards also focus on people's problems if I get another 50. But this now goes up by 0.8 a week, so that's good. I really want these effects to become positive, because factory output like this is really bad. Yeah, perfect. Oh, they took it back, huh? That sucks. Or not? No, they just didn't conquer it. Shame, really. Escort patrols, cruisers, destroyers, and escorts. Yeah. Let's make sure we have the correct trades here as well. All right, well, on our way to get out of this crisis. We're doing national focuses, which are not super useful, but there's nothing to be done there. Great, they're already losing at this point. That sucks. Well, we have this here left. Let's switch these. That's something I should have done some time ago. Light vehicles. Where are you? And armored car was all the way down there. All right. It'll still take a while before I get any military factory. Okay, now we can address the inflation. Let's pass economic reforms. The French economy is in a precarious situation. We must initiate economic reforms to get rid of the inflation, stabilize the franc, and reduce the national deficit. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's not much else I can do here. guess I'm just researching light bombers. Or no, it's 37. That means I can research a carrier bomber. No, never mind. Whatever. That's just embarrassing. Alright, that's going up. That's good. Once I get to 50, I will focus on people's problems, which will give me another 10 stability here. Since it's 37, let's upgrade artillery. And yeah, let's go for economic computing here. I could get 20 stability. 25. Then I'd be pretty much done here. Yeah, let's do that. And then I probably don't have to spend any more political power on increasing stability. Like plus 2.8, that's really high. So I think by that point we should probably be done with that. Oh my god, wow, really? They took Malaga here. Now they're out of supply. Amazing. You guys did a great job at failing. That's going fast. They were doing reasonably well, but then out of nowhere they just crashed through there. Holy smokes. Ah, sweet. Economic reforms. That's exactly what I needed. Let's also devaluate the franc. The only efficient way to quickly be rid of inflation is to devalue the currency multiple times if necessary. That's not great, because if you have 1,000 on the bank account and suddenly we're going to claim that it's worth less, that's inflation. Your money is worth less because you have less spending power. Oh, the Germans are helping out here, that's why. They suddenly crashed through there. I want to be a dick, but why is Germany the only one that gets us in troops? And Russia, by the way. That's true. Russia gets us in them too. I guess because these are communists, these are fascists, so the ideology is the same. I'm producing infantry guns at this point. Really? Guess they automatically added to that, but that's fine, because then I can start introducing infantry guns soon enough. Am I even making medium artillery? Artillery. I guess I should be. Infantry guns. Heavy artillery, light artillery, mountain artillery. Huh? No, the artillery that I'm producing is light artillery. I guess that counts too. Light artillery is medium artillery? I'm a bit confused here. Because none of my units are using medium artillery here. Light vehicles, heavy artillery, recon equipment, support equipment, cavalry equipment, light anti-tank, horse transport, light artillery. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess the Republicans will lose. Fair enough. Things are going so well here, I can soon get just factory output increase too, but let's start with dispersed industry, which gives plus 13. We don't need these factories to start going here. Because otherwise things ain't going that well. One thing that might be useful is if they cut them off here, then they would have an easier time taking this. But I don't necessarily see that happen. Would be very useful though, because if they take this, then having only this left would mean the Republicans would likely win if they can do that. That's probably their best strategy here. We've lost inflation. I could go for rearmament, military strategies, foreign diplomacy. Here too. Kind of have to, because then I would go for deal with the German threats. It's kind of, let's just say, historical events. So let's start with foreign diplomacy here. I'm already in an alliance with Britain, so let's see, because this gives me invite Yugoslavia, invite Romania, invite Poland. If I do a little entente, I can do that. Set the rule, can create factions, create France Entente alliance. Czechoslovak Republic gets invitation to the French faction, huh? I'm not so sure whether I want to do that yet, although now I'm at 0.2. Decreasing unemployment gives it up another 10 and only costs 25. That's very cheap. $10 for 50, 10 for 50. These would give me to 78, which is quite good. I can either choose to hand in consumer goods factories. Let's lose daily political power gain. That hopefully finishes this. Let's deal with the German threat. If I'm not making medium machine guns or medium artillery, I don't necessarily see why I need that. Though if I do incorporate it at some point, I would like these upgrades, so let's just go. I'm not necessarily concerned here, but wonder what will happen if I do go for Little Entente. Now that they captured Malaga too, doing this doesn't even matter anymore, really. I just kind of outright lost already. but dealing with the German threat. After the 1st of January 1938. This will invite Yugoslavia, Romania and Poland. Yeah, let's do that. Britain will never join me then, but I don't think they will regardless with Czechoslovakia. Days, huh? But let's work on the French National Railway Company. The nationalization of France's main railway companies will ensure the control of the means of transportation. The new French National Railway Company will be tasked with improving our current infrastructure. It's a long way from this to military research. If I go with Britain, I could get research treaty quickly, but like I said, I kind of want to go for the Little Entente. So let's do this. Let's start working on the 1938 fighter, even though I have no factories whatsoever, so doesn't particularly matter. Paris exhibition. I have a free military factory, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Military production it is. Need more output. What am I suffering from the most? So this is 500 weeks. 45 weeks. Okay, if something will last 500 weeks, I think I need another factory on it. That's 10 years to catch up. That's a bit excessive. Let's go for anti-air, heavy anti-air battery. It's the only 37 tech I can do here. I'm not at war, so I don't, well, not that close to war. Certainly not spending stuff on war propaganda. This is still going up, so it's still good. We still have disjointed government, which sucks. I would like to know how to get rid of that. Not this. Well, I'll have to see how. I cannot do it currently, so. I might be able to get some units in position. B1 chassis, yeah. I don't have the 10 army experience to change anything. I have 25 infantry guns. Surely that's enough to get them into the mobile battalions. Nope. Damn shame. Trade will increase. If we do convoy sailing, yeah. Going heavy anti-submarine here. Too bad that Amelia Earhart doesn't survive in this one. Propaganda minister. Let's wait on it. Figurehead. Let's start with the figurehead, Albert Lebrun. We'll fix things up afterwards, I guess, with other things. Does give me more political power. Alright, so I got the French National Railway Company. I would already go for this, or rearmament. Add some military factory as well. And I could also do review military strategies. If I want Alpine forts, I will need to finish the Maginot Line too. I can... yeah, let's review military strategies here. Sure. Okay. They gon' fight. They definitely gon' fight. Wow. This is getting quite high here, which is good. France is not what she used to be. The Great War has left deep scars on our country that have yet to fully heal. Hitler's Germany is now out-competing us in nearly every category. Their economy is double our own and is growing rapidly. They also have double our manpower reserves, and their weapons are more advanced than our own. Our Grande Armée is still one of the best in Europe, but it is quickly being eclipsed by the rising power of Germany. Most of our equipment is left over from the Great War, and our nation lacks modern tanks. Our air force is sizable, but entirely obsolete. Most of our planes are old biplanes from decades past. Our efforts to design and build modern aircraft have thus far been laughably unsuccessful. Our navy, once considered the best in the world, is now second-rate at best. We're currently completely reliant on Britain's Royal Navy in case that a war breaks out. Our nation may look strong on paper, but in practice we're dangerously weak. We must navigate the oncoming political crises and rearm our nation as best as we can with the time we have left. I think we do. Let's actually go for rearmament. It also gets basic mobilization, which is no here. Right? That's what they said. Is it early mobilization? Yes. Which means that factory output will increase by 4% as well. With each passing day, the threat of German aggression grows. We can't remain passive any longer. We must rearm our country. Yes, we do. Let's start with that as well. That's a small rearmament here for the first part, I guess. Heavy artillery is apparently also a pretty big problem. Just like support equipment. I'll go back to 0 political power here, because nobody likes this rearmament thing. That's fine though. Inflation gets worse. Over the past few months, inflation has gotten worse. Wages have become stagnant, food is becoming expensive, and the French people are losing patience with the government. The French people are remembering with horror the effects that hyperinflation had on Germany. German people needed literal wheelbarrows of money to buy a loaf of bread, and they use stacks of money for firewood. We must do whatever we can to avoid the same fate. Well, I guess I will. But I don't want to waste this tech, so let's finish rearmament first and then deal with the inflation again. That's fine. Things are not as bad as they look. So we get budget deficit law, remove inflation, add stability minus 5%. 50 days, huh? The national deficit must be reduced by taking drastic measures like cutting public expenses. Let's work on support equipment. Only takes 5 years to catch up. Well, that's fine, right? It's just 5 days, 5 years. This gives me one more factory, so I'll divert bombers, which I'm not building. Heavy artillery was also really bad, because that's indeed 100 months. Again, with such low manpower, I also have no reason necessarily to deploy those guys already. Let's just already start working on improved infantry weapons. Then, since I'm gonna lose... No, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This does not give me any manpower, so... But I need more political points to get more manpower anyway, so... Escalator clause invoked. One of the signatories of the treaties has decided not to follow the treaty any longer and is even probably building larger, more powerful ships. Thankfully, a clause in the treaties permits us to automatically invoke an escalator clause, which allows us to relax the restrictions on ship size and armaments. This is kind of stabilized now, which I guess is good. Let's finally start working on quality control, I think. Although I could go for these as well. Well, this will also increase production, so... Neon conference, huh? Also because it will take pretty long now to start working on these techs, I guess, but let's go for construction 2. We actually have a reasonable amount of techs, funnily enough. How am I doing on this? Oh, just 100 weeks for the infantry guns. That's fine, right? Should be fine. Oh. Yeah, that should be okay. Beijing has fallen. And we have done budget deficit law. I need 1st of January or support Della J. If I accept British naval dominance, gains abandon the navy, which grants factory output plus 5%, dockyard output minus 25%. That's not bad, but let's start with the Shiro plan. I want to start working on these a bit here. In times like these, it's best to strengthen our defenses. If there are threats, let them come to us so that we can deal with them on our own land. We have a perfect candidate to lead our army. All we need is your word. Okay, it will no longer answer to inland as a dominion, sure. Only a month, okay, that's a bit better. Oh, well, it's nice and easy. Nothing's going on here. Division attack plus 10, but on core territory it's minus 10. Division defense is plus 15, except on core territory. So on core territory you get plus 5 defense, and on non-core territory so we get no additional attack on core territory, but we do get additional attack if we're on non-core territory attacking. Wow. Which will grant consumer goods factories minus 5%, huh? Wow. And infantry equipment, IC cost minus 5%. But then, yeah, I don't necessarily think I need this, for example. Because if I do get the little Entente, the chance that they will go through Belgium is very small, so I don't need to extend the Maginot Line. I hope this does not remove the Maginot Line. I don't think it does. Doesn't say it would outright remove them. I can pretty easily get stability. This is just civilian factories increase towards research grants. More than 25 army experience. Yeah, let's cut Maginot funding. Pretty risky, but whatever. Like I said, it's not going to remove the actual Maginot Line. And finishing it with airfields, like that's just no good. It's like if let's add 3 air bases. Yeah, woo. Amazing. However, let's work on medical research. Let's work on those infantry guns. This will lower the stability by quite a bit, and I actually think I will need to increase it again. Preferably with something cheap. This gives me 10 for 50. Also 10 for 50. This gives me war support. Going down by 50, so I'm going to 64. Then these two will get me to 84. So let's do that. It will cost me 100 political power, but that's fine. And let's redirect that funding to the army. I think all of these are 30 days because I want to get to December 1. 50 days. That can be very close. Let's go for industrial efforts. It is still 1937. Let's work on the Christie suspension. Still haven't done a whole lot, but Hindenburg disaster, huh? This is okay. Because Republic of China wants further cooperation. Yeah, of course I will. Anything against the Japanese, and we're a powerful country, so yeah. Let's work on better machine guns here, because introducing anti-tank rifles, wow, I have absolutely no production whatsoever. Still working on support equipment here. And heavy artillery. Well, again, I don't need those units there yet. So... Oh, free dockyards. Whoa. Yeah, at some point, if I can, I'll put all of them in transport ships here. Where was that? Italy storms out of the League of Nations. Political power minus 15. Yeah. Sucks. But unavoidable. It's okay though. Once we're at 1st of December, I want to, or at least close to once that's done, I want to go for a little entente here. And that will leave Britain behind, but I don't think they're going to help with Czechoslovakia, so... there is that. Let's work on an interceptor too. I planned that out quite well there. Huh. Very nice. So let's do Little Entente. The Little Entente, an alliance formed after the Great War to prevent aggression from Austria and Hungary to their neighbors, was supported by France but has now begun to fall apart. Instead of securing ties with Britain, we should take initiative to restore and consolidate this faction, starting with its founders in Czechoslovakia. I guess we should. See how far we can get. With that. Invest in construction research. Yes, please. Yes, yes, please. Industrial development. Ooh. Let's go for tool maintenance. Anything to increase production. And there are a lot of things to choose from. So I like to be a bit greedy. 5 per week, so this turns now into 30 weeks. That's a lot better. This is still 200 weeks. But I also need more support equipment. Well, I don't have the military factories, but it's at 8, huh? That's still very high, actually. Not bad. It means I can do some stuff to lower it again. Czechoslovak Republic joins the French faction. Our plan to stop the Little Entente alliance from falling apart and away from us is making progress. Sure. We're out of the alliance with Britain, unfortunately. I really want to do this, but let's invite these countries. Invite Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia has enough concerns without having to worry about expansionist neighbors. Bring them back into the Little Entente. Would be a great service to both them and ourselves. Little Entente, seeking to form a united front against common enemies, French Republic has reached out to Czechoslovakia with an offer of forming the Little Entente to unite against common enemies, thereby foregoing their bonds with Britain from the Great War. While offered a place in the defensive pact, the British Prime Minister made it clear that Britain does not consider the alliance beneficial to the protection of European liberty. France have nevertheless established diplomatic ties with other nations that might feel threatened and are encouraging unity for the sake of keeping the diplomatic balance in Europe. To prevent future conflict, only time will tell if they can succeed. Vive la France. Blomberg Fritz Affair. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. If we can get Yugoslavia in, and then Romania, and then Poland, that gets quite a few countries against Germany in case they decide to invade at the same time. And surely that will be enough to stop them. Surely. It is 38 though. Let's do this though. I have 120 political power, so maybe soon I can get some economic minister. That would be quite useful. And doing this also before the Anschluss Well, the Unstress itself, I can't really do anything against that. You never can, I think. But against the Sudetenland you can, so... I know I'm not getting a research slot here, but... I have 2 factories and support equipment. This is 2,000, 2.5 a day, right? Yeah. 1,005 a week. This is worse. Interestingly enough. Even though it doesn't really show here that you need more transport trucks. For most of these. It's like horse transport. But I guess stuff like transport trucks, let's see, because they're probably missing here in things like this, yeah. Which lowers their speed as well. You know, if Yugoslavia joins the French faction, our plan to stop the little Entente alliance from falling apart and away from us making progress. Prince Paul approves of our efforts and has appreciated our invitation to an alliance. Now, isn't that nice? Let's invite Romania. Romanian democracy is fragile, caught between its internal fascist factions and Soviet communism. Bringing them into the Little Entente will allow them to retain stability with our backing. This is going somewhat better than I had expected. And screw Britain. Look, it's only their fault that they don't want to join us, which they definitely should have. Let's go for civilian works. With 150, let's go for economic ministers. This is pretty good. Factory output +5, dockyard output +5. Production efficiency cap -3 though. Daily fascism support. I could just outright ban fascism at some point, and then that doesn't matter anymore. It costs me 100 points. Yeah, let's do it. And, oh, shoot. The Spanish Civil War is not going well for the Republicans. From the outbreak of the conflict, the communists have argued for intervention, but Leon Blum has always pushed for neutrality. Now the issue has come to a head. The communists are threatening to pull their support from the government if we do not do something to help the Spanish Republicans. The communists control enough of the government that if they abandon us, it will cause our government to collapse. However, if we do intervene, it will deeply upset our allies and potentially cause an all-out war with Germany and Italy. If we intervene in Spain and Germany declares war on us, we might have to fight them alone. Start another crisis. Well, I guess we only lose 3 days of progress on this, but let's end the video here. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.